James, welcome to the show.
I appreciate it. You doing good today?
Where you started and where you're at now. Let us know a little bit about what's going on with James.
All right, cool. So I actually got in real estate back in 2004, so a long time ago, back before it was a lot easier. Started out with called flipping contracts, then it became known as wholesaling real estate in the Sean Terry era. He kind of renamed it and everything. So I did that off and on for about 10-15 years. Bought a bunch of rentals, had a lot of holds. Back in 2008, they were giving everybody money. I had a local bank here in Memphis called Union Planners that had this beautiful program, no doc loan. They would just keep giving me loans in my personal name. I was smart, I thought, so I was quick claiming those over to my LLC. But unfortunately, I found out around 2009 that's against the rules. It's a due on sell clause, so I lost about 527 rentals once Union Planners was bought out by Regions. So once Regions bought them out, they're looking at the books. They didn't like that, so I lost about 500 rentals. No big deal. Because they're all non-recourse loans, so they won, I lost. But funny, I still have like 56 of those because the other bank they sold them off to still never came and collect them. So I keep paying the taxes. I haven't paid a mortgage in about 8-9 years on those, which is great, but it is what it is. So it's kind of funny. Wow. So I did that. Then I started getting back in wholesaling real heavy in 2016. And then when COVID came, a lot of wholesalers kind of, stepped away, but that's when it kind of boomed. So I took my wholesaling business, pretty much across the country, several states, operations from Denver to Miami, was killing it with RVMs, kind of got in trouble by the good old government. I guess I was doing a lot of, not so friendly marketing, they thought, so no big deal. So I shut that down. Then I got real big and heavy on Section 8. In 2021, my partner found it, and it's just a nice way because it's guaranteed by the government, leverage, and now it's on the first of the month, it's just fuck you money. Money comes in every single month. I ain't got to do nothing no more. It's just residual. It keeps growing. There's so many benefits to it that I didn't know because for years I was always afraid of it. So that's why I'm in right now. Is real heavy on Section 8.
And that rental increase, is there a monthly or annual limit or a monthly limit in which you can increase?
No. So I'll just open one here to look at it. So it's different case by case. Like I said, everyone is different. So like I said, the FMR went up quite a bit this year. So this one here is one I have in Orange Mound. Previously, I was getting $1,304 per month for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. Now they're giving me $1,875 per month.
Holy cow!
I did nothing to the house. And Orange Mound is not even I don't know if you're from Memphis, but Orange Mound is not even a good area. So the fact that I'm getting almost that's the race to the suburbs. Here's another one here. This is in South Memphis. This is a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. I was getting $701. Now I'm getting $1,395.
And did you file a little bit about the process? Did you file for a rent increase then, or how does that work?
A lot of investors don't know that, or a lot of landlords don't know it. Every single year you have the recertification period, which is approximately usually 2 months before the lease ends. That means during that time, you have to go ahead and submit your rental increase. If you don't do it, you miss out and you have to wait a whole nother year. So sometimes that doesn't line up with your actual lease date, but you just got to make sure you get in there and do that and get those increases. That's just guaranteed money for you. So if you have, your buddy has 50 doors, that's an extra $15,000 per month or $180 per year he can make just by doing rental increases. It's the easiest thing in the world. And typically they go about $150 on average per year.
Are you self-managing your
Yes. So if you don't self-manage, you're gonna be sad, depressed, lonely, and probably wind up shooting yourself. Because unfortunately, we tried it, Section 8 with the manager 3 or 4 years when we first got started. It was horrible. It was disastrous. They were fixing everything. And our lease, we have a lease that we have that's pretty much we live in a red state here, so it's a landlord-friendly lease. But we have no maintenance. And we also eliminate maintenance too. So we don't have closet doors. We don't have sprayers. Anything that typically messes up garbage disposal, we remove all that shit. And then anything else that could be an issue, like a backup from grease, all that stuff, it always falls back on the tenant. If we have to send our handyman out there to go ahead and fix it, we have no problem doing that. But then we actually add that to that ledger, and that tenant can never move out until that ledger is fully paid in full. So we have some tenants now that have $6,000-$7,000 balances. Well, if they want to move, they have to bring that up. Best thing about these tenants, they have fucking 9 kids sometimes. We had a lady who had $19,000 that she owed us. She went to Port to Texas. She filed her taxes. She gave us a check for $19,000 for every single little maintenance request, all the plumbing. It was the craziest shit in the world. I was like, what the hell? I love America. It's the only country you literally can get a check for $24,000 having 9 kids. and then pay your landlord off and move to Texas. Like,
hey, my light doesn't work. This plug doesn't work. Okay, did you try the breaker? Right. So this simple triage stuff. If you could automate some of that.
So we have a whole video library of 102 videos I created that literally, people are idiots. They don't know how to use plungers. It's really sad. Like, this is how you use the plunger. This is how you change a light bulb. This is how you flip a breaker. So if they called into a maintenance issue and reports on the first thing, get back, hey, listen, this is the section you unleash. Remember, all maintenance is based on you. Here's the video based on this. It's all automation based on what they type in there. It sends it to them. And typically our videos fix about 90% of the issues. Like, it just walks them through how to fix it themselves.